Hello and welcome to Gundam Customs review of Boku no Hero Academia Chapter 96. The chapter actually begins with a press conference stating that All Might has resigned as the hero and is no longer going to be known as the number one hero. Now we also get news on Best Jeanist, who was attacked by All for One, who is still recovering from the fight and won't be able to do his hero duties for a while. Now we also have Ragdoll of the Pussycats, I believe, who is no longer going to be capable of even being a hero because her power was altered or taken or something of that magnitude by All for One. So All for One's just messed up everybody's heroes. So with this, it kind of changes over to UA High, where the principal is talking to Aizawa Sensei, All Might, and Blood King, in which the four of them are going to talk to the parents of the students of class 1A and 1B. Now with this, they split up to do this as Aizawa Sensei and All Might go for class A, as the principal and Blood King go for class B. Now with this, the first house they kind of go to is Kyoka Jiro's house, where the dad is more or less looks like a rocker, and her mother kind of looks like Nemu with like earphone jacks. Or no, Nanao from Bleach with earphone jacks as earphones. Now with this, we can see where her ability comes from. Her mother most likely, but with this, you also kind of have the dad more or less saying, I don't want my daughter doing this, so on and so forth. But then she comes in and more or less says her dad kind of felt the opposite of what he was actually saying. The dad kind of got angry, saying, I was trying to seem like a strict dad, man. I wasn't trying to be like, yo, man. Practically is what he was kind of going on about. Like, he wanted to seem more strict and cool as a dad because he actually respects the heroes. And he's actually, after the battle of All for One and All Might, he actually was excited to have All Might teaching his daughter, and so on and so forth. Now, with this, All Might and Aizawa Sensei kind of leave, and All Might's like, wow, I kind of expected more opposition from all these parents. Now with this, you go over to Bakugo's house, in which practically when they say this, Bakugo's mom just hits him upside the head and says, here, take him. Yeah, not what I expected, but kind of what I expected. Now his family is kind of weird. His mom looks a lot like Bakugo, and his father kind of looks like Ida with a mustache and slightly different. It just could be that, like, I've been spending too much time reading this manga, but I think he looks a lot like Ida, so I'm not sure. Just saying. But with this, you actually find out that the mother, really wants him to go because of the fact that, Aizo Sensei during the conference when Bakugo was captured said that even though Bakugo has that violent temper, he really does want to be a hero, and they see him not ever turning into a villain. Now with this, he was true to this because he never turned evil. Well, not that we know of, which I highly doubt he will. But with this, Bakugo more or less does his normal thing. And with this, when Aizawa Sensei and All Might are leaving, All Might says kind of to Aizawa Sensei, I'll buy you a drink. And because before the Bakugo family, or the Katsuki family, Aizawa Sensei said, here, I'll buy you a drink, All Might, because practically they were going to have a rough day, or at least that's what I'm getting from that. Now with this, All Might actually says, I'll buy you a drink, because you didn't really expect something like that to happen, because
I would have thought my kid would, or I think they were thinking more or less like my kid was taken and you guys were there and couldn't stop them. Why would I want them to be at the dorms with you, who've already failed at least once? Now, with this, I guess All Might was more or less kind of surprised by this and said, okay, I'll buy you a drink. So practically, with this, Bakugo comes out and confronts All Might because it shows the flashback of when All Might points to the camera and says, "You're next," and Midoriya starts to cry. Now, I've said this before, but I think Bakugo knows that Midoriya has All Might's ability because when he says "you're next," like very few people have, the reaction Midoriya has is so totally different. And Bakugo actually asks All Might, "What is Deku to you?" Now, with this, All Might has to give him some half-truths, saying that he's just a student, that he wants to train to be a hero, kind of, or just like Bakugo. Now, with this, Bakugo kind of turns around and says, he practically is like, yeah, even though you're not telling me the whole thing, thank you for all you've done. Now, I haven't seen anything like that before. I'm not really 100% sure, actually, but I don't think I've seen him do that when he actually thanks someone. Because, like, when the kids saved him for the escape, he more or less went tsundere mode and was like, you guys were the best way for me to get out of there. But with All Might, he actually thanked him. Now, with this, we have Aizawa and All Might. All Might tells Aizawa he should go on, as he'll go to Izuku's house to talk to Izuku's family, because mainly it's so he can talk to Izuku's family because of the fact that Midoriya is going to be the next All Might. Now with this, Aizawa Sensei doesn't really fight him on it, so he just kind of leaves, and he goes over to the Midoriya household. Now with this, we have him walking in the door. Izuku is more or less like shaking and kind of standing as still as he can, more or less like, oh man, my favorite hero is in my house. Like, that would be like any of your favorite people from anime being in your house. Now, besides the creepy part of them being real instead of being an anime, but it would be like that happening in real life. Now, with this, All Might notices Izuku's door has the nameplate with the All Might ear hair kind of thing. I don't know how to explain it. It looks like bunny ears and it's hair. So hair ears or bunny hair ears. I don't know, but if you guys know what that is, can you put it in the comment section below, because I'm really confused on what to call it. But with this, he actually starts to talk to Midoriya's mom. Says, I know we've sent a notice ahead of time, but we would like to take Midoriya to the school dorms to practically keep him safe, and she more or less says no. Now, the first thing Izuku says is, I thought you said, okay at first. Now, she says she's changed her mind only because of the fact that Midoriya's arms were battered and bruised, and the doctor said if he kept this up, he would probably lose use of his arms. Now, she kind of starts to mention like how she wishes he was still quirkless because of the fact that like he would admire the heroes, wanting to be one, but not actually being one. Now that he's in this dangerous situations, she really doesn't like it. Now, understandable, most parents in our actuality, because we are just normal humans, would be like that, or at least what I think of a stereotypical family, like parents. Not all parents would be like that, but in my opinion, just go with me here. But with this, would you send your kid out to fight like some super monster if they didn't have powers, or if they just got powers and it's hurting them? Now with this, Midoriya has gained more control over his ability, in which he doesn't have to worry about this as much unless he goes over his 5% he can control. Now, with this, it kind of sort of ends the chapter right there, with All Might's face kind of looking at her. Now, with this, obviously, either Midoriya, All Might, or someone is going to change the mind of his mother. Because, if not, the entire series just ends there. Which, it could be something like, when this is happening, Tomura attacks the house, which would be extremely bad because 2 reasons. One, Midoriya's mother only really has slight levitation of stuff, so practically pulling stuff to herself. And the second is Midoriya probably couldn't handle all those villains all by himself, but I think they would probably have like some kind of secret service, kind of superhero service, or to protect them in case of that. But I highly doubt it. So with this, there has to be some reason for Midoriya's mom to cave later on in next chapter. Now, I would like to know what you guys think about this chapter. What do you think Midoriya's mom will do to actually, or what Midoriya or Izuku or All Might would do to change Midoriya's mom's mind? Now, I hope you guys liked the video. Comment anything in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it. And I hope you guys enjoy your day.
See ya.